Princess of Sports, host of Recreation Sports here at Yak Yak.
And I'm Matthew Sizemore, host of Yak Yak's Crucial News.
You surf fans are in for quite a treat this year. The weather is fantastic, the waves are awesome, the competition's fierce, and the best is yet to come. Surfers young and old, shortboards and longboards alike, compete for big cash prizes in the finals on Sunday, July 30th.
But what is the US Open of surfing? Before we get to the action, here's a little history on the US Open for those of you first-time followers.
The US Open of surfing was first held in 1959 but didn't receive too much attention until it was first televised in 1964.
The debut of the movie Endless Summer in 1964 is what really put surfing on the map. And by 1983, a young sports network by the name of ESPN began broadcasting the US Open with crowds of more than 100,000.
It took only another 10 years for the popularity of the competition to double to more than 200,000 fans.
And today, the US Open is the biggest and best sports action competition in North America, drawing in some 350,000 fans and 600 of the best surfers from across the globe.
Surf City, USA, Huntington Beach, is also the home of the Surfing Hall of Fame, where the greatest surfers in the world come to leave their mark both with hand and footprints and an autograph in stone. These best of the best are honored alongside life-size statue of the grandfather of surfing, none other than Duke Kahanamoku.
Ooh. Surfers being inducted into the Hall of Fame are chosen based on their impact. 4 surfers will be inducted into the Hall of Fame this weekend: legendary wave rider Greg Knoll, 6-time world champion Lane Beachley, pipeline master Rob Machado, and surf apparel giant Bob Hurley.
From the beaches of California to the big waves of Hawaii, Greg Knoll the Bull's influence is still alive today. He traveled between Hawaii and the mainland during his high school years. His name is synonymous with big waves after a 1957 surf session at Waimea Bay. He spent a lot of years bothering the late Del Velzy and other fishermen at Hermosa Beach. Knoll's career is based on the passion of big wave riding. Today, his name still reminds us what surfing's all about and the power and courage to break barriers.
Now, to win one world title was Lane Beachley's goal, even when she was able to get in the water one day a week between her many jobs. But the hardworking and hard-charging Beachley accomplished more than that: 6 consecutive world titles. The native Australian's consistent top finishes are proof that her hard work and discipline have paid off. She continues to dominate the Women's World Championship Tour while dabbling with her other feats: toe-in surfing, big wave riding, competing in the men's events, and being the driving force for her foundation, the Lane Beachley Aim for the Stars, which inspires female athletes throughout Australia. Beachley is the culmination of beauty, brains, and brawn, proving to the surfing world that dedication and passion make great champions.
And the very sexy Rob Machado is considered to be one of the best surfers in the world, both by his peers and the surfing community. Like many great soulful surfers, Machado's success comes from his passion for surfing and the surfing lifestyle. Machado's surfing career is colored with 12 World Championship Tour wins, Pipeline Masters title, and starring roles in surf movies. His commitment is what makes him stand out. He's actively involved in Life Rolls On, the Hurley Rip My Shred Stick, and the 2nd annual Kelly Slater Invitational. Each year, Machado proves that greatness comes from within, no matter what the titles are gained.
As one of the surf industry's top manufacturers, Bob Hurley's success came with big risks and an even bigger vision. Hurley got his start as the U.S. licensee for the Australian-based Billabong, which he enhanced by creating Billabong USA. From there, Hurley was able to create apparel beyond surf trunks. When his contract with Billabong expired, Hurley and his team took the opportunity to launch Hurley International, a surf sports lifestyle apparel company. They hit the market in 1998, making more than the usual surf apparel. A few years later, Hurley became a multi-million-dollar company. The clothing attracted a growing teen market that incorporated music, skate, and even alternative sport. Their growth captured the eye of sport clothing manufacturer Nike. Seeing a chance to distribute internationally, Hurley and his team were partnered with the sportswear giant. As a surfer, Hurley represents spirit, and as a businessman, he represents independence and inspiration.
Mahalo, I'm the Princess of Sports with Recreation here at Yak Yak.
And I'm Matthew Sizemore with Crucial News. What could be worse than knowing you have to surf against 2001 world champion CJ Hobgood? How about knowing he has a twin brother who has the potential to be equally as good? Yes, CJ and Damien are a definite threat to ruin all hopes and dreams for surfers this year whose last name isn't Hobgood. Both from the town of Satellite Beach, Florida, these two are gunning for gold this year. CJ is hoping to put another championship under his trunks, while Damien is hoping to surf up his first. So don't think you're seeing double this year. You're probably just seeing the Hobgoods.
If Timmy Current doesn't say much, it's only because his soft-spoken surfer doesn't have to. His surfing speaks for itself. Tim's surfing abilities allow him to spend as much time above the waves as he does in it. As one of the true leaders of modern progressive surfing, Tim is still solid and rooted enough to have spent the last 7 years on the WCT competing with the top surfers in the world. An outstanding musician, Tim is making a name for himself as a guitar player and songwriter. He has a few songs and movies. He has unique style and big air maneuvers. He hosts his annual Gromby Crommy, a surf event to benefit the future of surfing.
All right, so those of you who have maybe seen my show have noticed I've never talked about surfing. I don't know much about it. I've lived by an ocean my whole life, and yet never actually did it. But you used to surf a lot, didn't you?
Yes, I enjoy it when I can get out there, catch a few waves in South Orange County. So, Matt, what do you say we get you on a surfboard soon?
Yeah, let's try it. Apparently it's not a snowboard, though, because it's not attached to the feet, so I may die. But, other than death, that sounds good.
Well, there's one way to find out.
Well, I'm waiting. Bring it. I've been in the ocean before. I hear that's...
Hey, no need to worry. I heard the waves suck right now anyway.
That's what I hear, too. I hear they've only been, 3 feet swells? Is that what it's called?
Yeah, that usually happens right before the competition. A week before, waves are great. The Open happens and the waves aren't so great. But anyway, thanks for joining us. I'm the Princess of Sports. Watch my show, Rec Reaction, here at Yak Yak.
And I'm Matthew Sizemore. Watch my show, Crucial News, at yakyak.com.